Good morning, everyone. Today's the 23rd of December, Monday. This is Brad Matheny. This is the Plan Your Trade video. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Just basically a day and a half before Christmas. I don't expect too much craziness today. We're looking at a breakaway pattern in counter trend mode. Currently, we're looking at bearish trending with a bearish bias. I did quite a bit of research over the weekend, and I do expect a moderate roll downwards still into the inauguration. So today we have a breakaway pattern on 591.40 54 is where we're at pre-market. This is a 4-hour chart. I would kind of suspect that because we are looking at a counter trend move, we might be looking at some sort of a breakaway slightly to the upside today. Not expecting much, guys, maybe up into 594, 596. But again, I think we're going to be looking at a rolling pattern here into the end of the year, which is going to be peaking out kind of over in this area. And then, as I said, rolling back downward. So, not expecting much as far as extended trending, just really not super excited about a big move up or a big move down. I think we just chop around here unless we get some big news. I think we just chop around here until about the end of the year and then start to break down into a lower trend about 574, 572, maybe on the SPY. Okay, so let's look at the QQQ. Very simple, looking at the same type of move. Got a lot of drawing over here. I draw everything. Okay, so we are in this flagging formation. We've talked about this. You could look at my morning video from Friday. We're gonna basically consolidate into this range into the end of the year, which is right over in this area. Probably just continue to consolidate like this until we get into this mode, coming down into this area and then possibly deeper and further. So we're looking at kind of a sideways rolling market trend into this sideways pattern until we maybe get a breakdown in this area near the end of the year. I think we just, unless something big breaks, markets are just going to slide sideways. Okay, let's take a look at gold and silver. Moving higher a little bit, let's take a look at our cycle patterns. Gold moves into a nothing pattern today after a momentum rally on Sunday. We're looking at a bit of a sideways move here in gold. Again, kind of flagging out. We've had this big rally up here and then a complete deflation of the market. This is Christmas. Anything can happen in the sense that I think that we have an opportunity here as long as the dollar continues to weaken a bit. Dollar is right now at 107.81. So we're looking at the potential for a fairly solid, move back to the upside. I would again be cautious. We have set up a new low right here. Okay, so again, these new lows should not be ignored, even though I expect the markets to try to move higher. This new low that we set here and over here in silver means essentially that until we get up above this 2760 area, we are in a technical downtrend. So don't get over anxious about this yet. Okay. This is not a great buy opportunity for big swinging, gold trades. We are in a new low. This is a downtrend. And until we break the most recent high, which is way up here, we're going to stay in this potential downtrend. So we've got a good solid, move to get, 118 points higher in gold to try to just retest recent highs. What I would expect to see happen, which makes more sense to me, is that we're going to roll into some sideways formation and then break that high as a recent high level. Same thing here. Roll into some sideways formation and then break that high, trying to go forward. That makes a lot more sense in terms of what the markets would likely do instead of just shoot straight back up. So we're probably looking at a couple more days at least of sideways trading in gold and silver before we see any type of a big move. I wouldn't I wouldn't expect anything right now other than, possibly you can see how this is a big broad formation here, but this downtrend, you can see we get the little blip, a low move, a blip, and then maybe a blip higher. So this is the same thing here, kind of an inverted head and shoulders formation. Maybe the same type of setup's going to happen in an inverted head and shoulders formation. Okay, and then lastly, let's come over here to Bitcoin 95. Oh, monthly. What was I looking at? Oh, over here. I've got my tabs out of order. Okay, Bitcoin 95. 1,409. We are in the congestion pattern. It's playing out very, very well. Doesn't look like much has changed. We're still in this congestion pattern here, looking for this breakdown. Looking for this breakdown here into the 83,000, 84,000 level. We really are, struggling here. Bitcoin is struggling. I don't believe we're going to find any of these bases. You can see we've just kind of rolled right down here. I think what we're looking at is a fairly strong unwinding. And then we're going to be looking at, again, a breakdown through this consolidation area into that 83, 84,000 area. And it looks as though we're getting close to that breakdown moment, meaning within the next day or two. It's kind of tough to time right now, but once we get past this breakdown moment, we're going to clear this support level. We will eventually clear this support level on our way downward. And it looks like we're going to see a fairly solid breakdown into this $84,000 level. Now, once we hit that level, like I said, this becomes a game of whether or not we're going to find any support off of this channel, or whether or not we're going to come all the way back down into the 68,000 area. So you can see we've got some moderate support running right across here, coming across this blue channel, but then otherwise we come right back down into this area, 72 grand. And if we cannot find support over in this area, then 72 grand is a pretty common area for us. Okay, I'm going to leave you there. Remember, trade protectively through Christmas. If you're going to trade at all, I might try to get one or two trades off today. I'm not too concerned about it. I will be traveling today, so I won't be available to answer a lot of questions. I really appreciate all you guys. Have a safe and Merry Christmas, and we will go from there. Okay, guys, talk to you later.